How are we doing, guys? Hack Single Figures here, and I'm down at Howley Hall. Come and see Ryan for another lesson, first one of 2018, and thank God we're doing it inside because this weather is horrendous. I'm obviously down here with Ryan, and you'll know from my last video my struggles. I had 18 points on Saturday.
Yeah, not good that, was it?
It's not good. So yeah, I really need your help and your expertise to get me back on track. So what do you reckon? What should we do? Well,
we're going to have a look at golf swing to start with. We'll have a bit of a chat about what went wrong and kind of why it was so bad. You know, because obviously we've been making some good progress, and we obviously know the weather's been pretty terrible over the last 3-4 weeks. We've had Christmas where you've probably maybe not been practicing as much as you'd like. You've had a bad back as well. Yeah, I'm making excuses for you.
Yeah,
great,
thanks, mate.
But we've got to take those things into account as well.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, we're not all playing in Hawaii like they are on the PGA Tour.
How nice would that be right now?
It'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Yeah. But yeah, we've got to put things in perspective. Yes, we want to improve. Yes, we want to make gains on what we've done. So let's have a look. Let's see how bad it is. Okay. And we'll see what we can do to help you. Right.
We'll go and get on the TrackMan 4, and Raz is going to fix everything and make it all beautiful again.
I'll try.
Live it up, live it up, live it up, live it up.
So, if we just take a look here at one of the earlier swings in the session, we know that you've been doing quite a lot of practice, but we've struggled really to take that to the golf course and see any real sort of improvement or benefit to what we've been doing. And you know, you'd said to me last week that you really struggled with ball striking and you know, a lot of heavy sort of contacts and shots out there, which I can kind of see where that can be coming from. I mean, you've struck the ball fairly well so far when we've looked at it. Distances are good. We can see that club path's getting a little bit too much from the inside again, so it's getting, you're sort of dropping it down a little bit on the way down, and it just kind of, as we look at the video now, I think it's in a pretty good position on the way back, and it just, for me, just drops a little bit too much underneath on the way down. And I think we're going to see that you get a little bit blocked off to target, and we're going to rely on the hands working quite aggressively to square that up. Now, the problem that we have there is that we have two very different bad shots. We have one that goes miles right, so a big block, or we have a bit of a snap hook that's a bit lower and tends to go, you know, not only left but longer, and tends to spin less and run more. So we can have a lot of distance between our two bad shots there, and that's certainly what we're seeing when we're having a look at the shots on the TrackMan. Now, for me, I think we need to get we need to turn better through the shot. I think we've got to particularly get your left side out the way of it so that you can swing into that space a little bit more. But really, we're looking at getting the path a little bit more neutral. So getting it down to your sort of +1, +2 would be fine. But really controlling the face better as well, because of how much we're swinging from the inside, we're having to start the ball way right of target. Now, if we get that wrong and the ball's starting left, which we're getting that quite a lot, the hands are very active through the shot and we're getting lots of pulls and hooks. I think, you know, we're obviously going to struggle with that a bit, aren't we? And certainly hitting greens is going to be difficult, and so is hitting fairways when we start hitting longer clubs and we introduce more speed into the swing. So for me, we need to work on trying to get the club path better, but also the most important thing is the club face, where that's aiming when we're at impact. So at the moment, the face is being manipulated a lot. We'd like to lessen that, but we'd also like to lessen the path. So really, we're trying to make your bad shots less bad in effect, so we don't hit them quite as far left and right. Now, when we've done a bit of a practice drill later on in the session, we can see we're doing some little halves, 3/4 swings really, and almost trying to hit a little, holding the face off a little bit and almost trying to feel like we're hitting a little bit of a fade. Now we can see this shot started right and gone a bit further right, but certainly we can see with the way your body's moving now, as opposed to where it was before, we're clearing out the way of it better. We're getting into a position where that club can swing down the target line a little bit more, and we can see the path number has changed. It's actually negative. I know we're aiming a little bit left with the feet to help this drill, but certainly in that earlier picture, that club head would still be way behind you, and now the left hip is turned out the way better and the hands become more passive there. So yes, we've left the face open a little bit, but the path's improved, and I think if we just work on those little half swing drills and trying to hit that little sort of cutty one that hopefully starts left and ends up just on target, so we've got the path and the face both better, I think that stands us in good stead to improve. So then when we look at, you know, longer shots, and particularly with driver, we look towards the end of the session there, we had been losing a bit of distance with driver. We've just changed the shaft in it a little bit. The spin's still a little bit on the high side, but we've still had some better shots there, and certainly ones that are going a bit less to the left-hand side. So we've actually gone to a stiff flex rather than a regular. I think that will help, and particularly stop quite as much of the face sort of flipping over during the impact and making the ball go left. So we should see that it goes a touch straighter, but we can see on here as well it's going further, and you've gained some club speed, which normally we would expect the opposite really if we're adding a shaft that's slightly heavier and stiffer and things like that, but it seems to be working quite nicely. So we're going to have a bit of a go with that over the next week or so to see if that makes a difference when we're out on the golf course. But all in all, we're just trying to build a swing that's more repeatable, aren't we, and something that's, you know, that's going to be dependable when we're out on the golf course. At the minute, you're going to have some good rounds and you're going to have some very bad ones, and we want to just kind of make them so that most rounds are fairly similar to one another. All right, so it's good. We just need to do a little bit more practice, like we've said, some of those drills that we've worked on, but we're definitely going to be improving that.
So there we go, a lesson up here at Howley Hall with Ryan done. I feel like I'm hitting it much better when I came out, and I think I'm understanding where my club face is a lot more and what I've got to work on. He's given me some really good drills to focus on trying to get my club path better. So yeah, a lot of hard work to be done over the next couple of weeks. So fingers crossed this weather improves, because as you can probably see, it's snowing now. It's awful. So hopefully this doesn't stick around for too much longer and it goes and we get some sunshine and better weather. So yeah, a lot of work to do, but all in all, a great lesson. So if you do want to get in touch with Ryan, if there's anything you want to ask him, I'll put the details for him below. Drop him a message. I'm sure he'll help you guys out. Or equally, if you want to come and have a lesson with him, all the details are below. So hope you enjoyed, guys. If you did, give it a little thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit it below and subscribe and follow me on this journey to single figures. Right, I will catch you all again soon. Thanks for watching.